My name's Anne Cardis and I'm the manager of the Henry Ford Academy. Today we've been conducting one of our biggest training events ever. It's Tech Ford Live and it's at Millbrook, and it's covering the technology across all of the vehicles that we have in the Ford range. The only way that dealers are going to be able to sell more vehicles with more technology is if they understand how it works and they understand what the benefit of that technology is to those customers. That's something that we really have gone into in quite some depth today, and they'll go away better prepared for the customer of the future. As people arrive, they get the opportunity to select which order they conduct activities in as they go through the day. We start the day with a fantastic live opening where everybody gathers together for the session run by Steve Lang, and it makes it feel like a really big and important event, which it is. Part of the opening show with Steve, we introduced two vehicles to the audience, the Focus ST, which has only just landed in the UK, and the Mustang Bullitt. As well as that, Steve introduces the competitive element in which the teams compete throughout the day to get as many points as possible. The teams compete by answering questions correctly, actively engaging in sessions, and making sure that their product knowledge is where it needs to be. This year we've used the Ombia keypads, which are an interactive device that allow us to get feedback from individuals. We've asked those individuals to work together in their groups, so they're all competing together in their groups, and that's meant that people from different dealerships have been working together, and it's really helped them bond through the day. And then the teams are divided up and go off to their separate activities. One of the advantages of using Millbrook, which is one of Europe's leading proving grounds, is that everything's in one place. And we've got all of the road surfaces, all of the tracks that we might want. We've got buildings to house some of the training activities. And of course, there's the fantastic food that everybody loves when they come to Millbrook. This year is very popular street food, so that everybody's catered for. The ST experience, the ST Tech Drive, we had both the Focus ST and the Fiesta ST going around the handling circuit, and that demonstrated a whole manner of handling technologies that enable our vehicles to outperform competition. The vehicles were outstanding today, and the delegates really enjoyed going around that circuit. But they also had an opportunity to appraise the vehicle statically as well and learn about those technologies when they weren't being driven around. So what that means is that not only are they learning the theory, they're actually putting that theory into practice. The dealers have really enjoyed the Mustang drifting session, and it's really made them appreciate the Magna Ride suspension that was fitted to all of the vehicles that we used today. That was something that was great fun for those that participated. Some of them, it was the first time that they'd been in a Mustang, so that was just a thrill for them, actually, to be able to do something that you can't do on a regular road. It was helping them understand a little bit more about the technology that's under the bonnet. It's also something that highlights the safety systems within the vehicle that keep drivers safe, and that's something that's very important with a vehicle that has as much power as the Mustang. We had electrification and future, the think tank, and also passport to the future. We had selling autonomy with a live demo. We also had Alan Bartram's famous Pyramid Challenge. We had connectivity and shared mobility, including selling Ford connectivity technology, and we had hands-on Ford Pass Connect, where delegates actually got to activate vehicles and play with Ford Pass Connect. We had car range heroes and competition, reviewing both the active ranges and also ST lines. Some of the delegates at the Ranger experience went on the hill circuit first, and that was taking the Ranger wild tracks up and around on the hills, and everybody got to drive. And for some of the delegates, it was the first time they'd actually been in a Ranger, so that was a new experience for them, and everybody appreciated the opportunity of going around the Hill Loop 1 and Hill Loop 2. And then they moved on to driving the Ranger Raptors on the berm road, taking the vehicles off-road and seeing the difference between the wild tracks and the Raptors, which highlights the clear superiority of the Raptor product. One of the objectives that we had for this event was to try and increase the sales of some of our option packs, which are heavily technology dependent. So I'm hoping that as a result of today, we will be selling more highly spec'd vehicles, which will improve residual values and also improve profit margins for us and the dealers. I'm feeling very happy about the way that the event's gone today. My highlight was talking to a gentleman who'd been to the last 29 years worth of live events, and he told me that this was the best by far. I can't beat that. That's just really, really satisfying, and I think it says that the team's done a really, really good job. One of the things that we've tried at this event is to pull some of our very busy trainers out of the Henry Ford Academy to join the Motivate team and to be part of the training team. And that's worked really, really well. And the two sets of trainers have worked really, really well together. I'd like everybody to know how successful I believe this event has been.
Favourite part today was definitely driving the Ranger Raptor. That was awesome.
Awesome. They're passionate about what they do. I've seen Ken Block on his videos, and these guys are as good as Ken Block any day. Any day, yeah.
One word, enjoyable.
ST Hot Laps, they're both really good. Thank you for making it really good.
Trainers were really engaging. What a fantastic day. Yeah, Ford have really looked after us.
Yeah, putting a competitive element was a really good idea, as it sort of gives us a bit more push to learn more, get more points, and ultimately win.
And more importantly, work as a team as well.
Yeah, exactly.
We're strangers, so at the end of it, we were a team.
It's been really enjoyable today. Loved every minute. It just gives you an insight into what Ford are planning for the future, with the hybrid stuff particularly, and the electrification. It's all going to change a lot in the next sort of 5 to 10 years.
Yeah,
we need to be up to speed on it.
I'd say looking at competitors as well is really helpful because we don't see that a lot.
I think we take for granted a lot of the time because we're around these cars all the time.
Really good. I didn't expect it to be anything like this. It really is amazing to be able to come though.
Obviously just going to sound about the different technologies as to come, the new models that's lined up for the future as well. Obviously in terms of electrification, obviously is a big step now as well, so there's a lot of things to take back. They've been amazing. They've been really welcoming. Just want to say thank you to everyone that's helped us today.
I don't think they could have done anything more to make it a better day. It was brilliant. It went very quick and it was a lot of fun.
Thanks very much to the team for all of the effort and all of the hard work. It's definitely paid off.